Yeah, I think it's always been important, but with the modern game, modern sport, not just in rugby league, rugby union, football, all sports now are looking at sports science and looking at areas where they can improve legally, and you know, the advancement of conditioning is probably paralleled with that search for looking for new things, looking for continual improvement. So yeah, it's certainly over the last 10-12 years that I've been involved, most clubs probably had one fitness coach. Now, using us as an example here at Wigan, you know, we have 3 or 4 guys, sports scientists, nutritionists, and we have a large medical staff, physios, therapists, and obviously 2 or 3 doctors. So the performance side of things has changed over the last 10-12 years, and you know, most sports now do have that kind of backup team, and probably people don't realise that the preparation and the backup that goes on to get these guys on the field every weekend. Yeah, everything's continually monitored, so looking at power outputs, GPS, heart rate, there really is nowhere to hide for these guys now. They get urine tested, blood tested on a weekly basis, saliva measurements to look at fatigue and other markers, so they really are heavily tested on a weekly basis. It goes into a computer system, the players fill in a set of questionnaires every morning at Wigan and with England, and we use that information to try and guide the coaches on what's required for that day, what's required for the weekend. And like I say, you know, science is important in the whole thing, but it can't lead your programme. It gives you some insight to where the guys are at, but it's really important that the coaches get done what they need to do, which is a lot of their game prep for the weekend. So we're just here to support that. We're certainly not here to drive what happens every day. We support that, and we use the science in that context.
A balancing act as well, because obviously these guys are going out on the pitch of the weekend and getting smashed around. You know, is it a fine balance between overdoing it and doing just about enough to keep them in top peak condition?
Yeah, it's obviously working very, very hard in pre-season, then we'll get into the season. Pre-season isn't really a time that players enjoy, even those conditioners enjoy it. When we get into the season, it is about getting them at the games in the best possible condition, mentally and physically. So yeah, we use all these monitors in place to make sure that we're not going over the top with certain sessions, and we work very heavily with the coaching team and the medics to make sure that every weekend the guys are where they need to be, like I say, physically and mentally, and that happens here at Wigan Warriors, but also at international level. I'm very fortunate to work with a great group of medics here at Wigan Warriors and coaches who are very understanding and very forward thinking, and likewise with England it's much the same. There's, you know, the best coaches from all over the competition, and it's great to work in both camps, and I've really enjoyed doing that over certainly the last 3 or 4 years with Wigan and with England. It is what we try to create with England, a 2-team mentality. This is our day job in working for Wigan, and obviously we want Wigan to win every trophy, every game, every weekend. But the interesting thing coming into the England camp is everybody seems to put that down for a week or 2 days for the common cause, which is hopefully this year to win a World Cup with England. So it's very exciting and very enjoyable to work in both environments.